Hello my dear students. So in this video we are going to see how to solve LCM of any number in less than 3 seconds. So this method is going to help you and will ease your mathematical session where LCM is required. So if you're a new member, please make sure to subscribe to the channel first and enable the bell icon. So coming to the first question, 12 and 48. So how we are going to find the LCM of 12 and 48? So students, I have to say, you can see that 12 is a factor of 48. 12 into 4 is 48, and also that is 48 is completely divisible by 12. So please keep in mind, in these cases where a number is completely divisible, that is the highest number. Here it is 48. The highest number will always be the LCM. So in this case 48 is the LCM. So that's the only thing regarding the numbers if there are factors. So let's look into another question where the numbers are not factors. How we are going to solve this? 14 and 35. So how you are going to solve this question? It is very clear that 14 and 35 are not factors or multiples, or they cannot be divided completely. So they are not factors, we can say that. So here what you have to do is you have to select the smallest number among the two. Here it is 14. Then try to make it as factors. 2 into 7. So I am writing here 2 into 7. Please note this order. The smallest number 2 is always written in the first position and the bigger number in the second position. So that you have to keep in mind. So the next step here is this 7 and 35. You can see that this 7 and 35 are factors. That is 35 is completely divisible by 7 and 7 5s are 35. So it is very clear that in this case we have already found out the answer. The answer here is this 35. You can see this green circle 35 into this 2. That is 35 into 2 will give the answer 70. So the LCM here is 70. Hope you got it. It is not 35 into 7. It is 35 into 2, the number. So that we will be getting the LCM. So for your ease of understanding, let us look into one more question of the same order. 18 and 42. So first of all students, we have to find the LCM of the number. So students, it is clearly identifiable that the 18 and 42 are not factors to each other. They are not completely divisible. They are not factors or multiples. So we are taking this 18 as in the normal case. So how was our procedure for the previous question? The same method. 18 can be written as 2 into 9. Among this, the order we have to consider, 2 is the smallest number. That is why we have written it in the first place. 9 is the larger one, that we have wrote it in the second place. So 9 and 42. So are these numbers factors? No, they are not factors or multiples or anything like that. In this case, you have to go to the next number. 3 into 6 is 18. 6 and 42. So on considering or comparing, we can see that it's a multiple or a factor. So it is coming there. So what's the next step? We have to take the bigger number 42 into this 3. 42 into 3 will give you the LCM of the number. So that is the final answer here. So once again look into the question, writing the factors of the smallest number, and from that checking the larger number and the bigger number factor. After that multiplying it with the number. That is, here it will come 42 into 3. 126. So students, this is a very simple method and you do not have to take even your paper or pen to complete a question like this. So if you practice more and more questions, this will definitely help you in examination. You require more and more practice. That is what we expect from this question. So if you practice more and more, you do not have to write or scribble anywhere for finding the LCM. So coming to the next question, this is the last question of the type. 20 and 45. So as I have told you, so you can clearly understand that these are not divisible by each other, not factors, not multiples. Okay, so what's the step here? Select the smallest number among here. It is 20 and writing it as 2 into 10. So 2 into 10 we have written. So find out the order 2 and 10, and now we have to search whether 10 and 45 are factors or not. So it is clearly identifiable that the numbers are not factors. So let's get into the other factors for 20. That is 4 into 5. There's no terms for 3, so we are coming to 4 into 5. Now let us look into 5 and 45, comparing. Yes, they are factors to each other. So what's the next step? If you find out that these numbers are factors to each other, you have to take this 45 and the remaining 4 on the last number, 45 into 4. So the answer will be 180. The LCM here is 180. Hope this tricks will help you in your calculation for topics like time and work, time and distance, pipes and cisterns. So you all know that in how many of the portions it will be coming. Also I will be making detailed video regarding it. So this is a question that is consisting of 3 terms. So how will you find the LCM? Previous questions were all 2 terms, so this is a 3 term. How you are going to find the LCM? So the first step is, students, we have to look into these 3 numbers, and among the largest number we have to check whether the other 2 numbers are factors or multiples or anything like that. It can be seen that 60 is divisible by 12 and 15, so the LCM is always 60. We have explained it in the case of first question, but there were only 2 digits. Here there are 3 digits. That's why we have taken this example. So 60 is the LCM. So it is that simple as it is. So now let us look into a 3 terms, and which are not factors to each other. Then how we are going to solve this? 24, 30 and 36. You can clearly identify that 36, the largest number, is not a factor of 24 or 30. So in this case, how we can identify? So it is clearly identifiable that it's not a multiple or factor. 24, 30 and 36. Any idea about how to solve this question? Students, as in the previous questions, take the smallest number and make it into smallest factor form. 2 into 12. Then after that, what's the next step is, you have to check whether this largest number and the number obtained from the factor, that is 12 and 36, is a factor or multiple. We can see that it is a factor, so we are multiplying this 36 and 2. So now the 36 is replaced by 72. Hope you got that. So this 36 is gone, now 72 is the answer we have obtained. So that's a part of the LCM. So this section is over. For 24, this section is over. Next, our calculation is for 30. So 30, we cannot start with 2. There is no multiple for, yes, sorry, we can start with 2. 2 into 15. 2 into 15 is 30. Okay, so now let us check into the largest number and 72. Please keep in mind it is 72, not 36. So we can easily see that these are not factors to each other. So let us take the next term, 3 into 10. 10, 72. Again, these are not factors to each other. It is clearly identifiable that. So let's take into the next one. So after for 30, what's the next multiple? We can write 5 into 6. 5 into 6 is 30. So now let us look into 72 and 6. Yes, they are factors, they are multiples. So we can select this one. So what's the next step? Take this 72 and this 5. Multiply it. Find the product. You are going to get the LCM of these 3 numbers. So 72 into 5 will give you an answer of 5 2 are 10, 1 balance, 360. 360 is the answer. So this is a very simple and interesting method, students. So please study this technique and avoid the primitive techniques you use for the competitive examination, because these questions can save a lot of your valuable time for the examination. So all I have to say is practice more and more questions. I will be also coming with other wonderful shortcuts. Also please, if you have any doubt, you can comment it on the comment section. Also support us by sharing this video on other WhatsApp groups and all with your friends who are studying. Thank you. We will meet in another video.